Tips, and more tips. What's up, 23% Nation? This is your man, Coach D. And guys, today I'm bringing you Gratitude Day, Coach D's tips. And let's remember something. Today, I have an attitude of gratitude. Now, what that simply means is that today I remember to appreciate everyone and everything that is currently in my life. Also, allow me to remind you that yes, you are still a 13% vegan, and all that simply means is that you are a vegan for only 4 days out of the entire month. So those 4 days could be in 1 week. You could pick 1 day per week, or if you want to do every other day of the 23% challenge, meaning day 1, day 3, day 5, or and day 7, then you can go ahead and do it that way. All right, so now that we know what this video is all about, let's dive into Coach D's tips. All right, tip number 1, be prepared to experience the full spectrum of emotions. Now, these emotions, they can resonate at a low frequency or they can vibrate at a high frequency. Whatever the case may be, chances are, whether you're talking to your friend or whether you're talking to your family member, you may experience fear, worry, anxiety, a little bit of stress, to happiness, joy, excitement, and enthusiasm. So whatever the case may be, allow yourself to recognize those feelings, feel those feelings, and ultimately release those feelings. Tip number 2, be flexible. If your person cannot meet face to face, but stay away from social media. So what this simply means is that sometimes people change their minds. Sometimes people get busy. So if your friend or family member cannot meet you face to face, then maybe they can do a telephone call. Okay? So if they can't meet you face to face, see if they will accommodate a telephone call. Tip number 3, have a plan B and maybe even a plan C. Now what this means is this. Once again, people become busy, people change their minds. So whatever the case may be, if your first friend or family member cannot meet with you, then go to your second person. If the second person can't meet with you, then go to your third person. That's the reason why I had you write down 3 people, okay? So that way you have a plan A, a plan B, and a plan C if things don't go as you like for them to. Tip number 4 is be quiet, okay? Be quiet. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, here's the thing. You're going to sit down with your friend, you're going to sit down with your family member, and you're going to divulge all of this wonderful, appreciative information that you have for them. So here's the thing. After you tell your 3 reasons, be quiet. Allow the other person to listen to what you just said. Allow the other person to digest what you just said, and then allow them to freely express themselves. Chances are you're going to make them feel amazing, and not only will you be happy, but you will also make them happy. Tip number 5, read the testimonials. Ladies and gentlemen, hundreds of people have participated in the 23% challenge. So the reason for the testimonials is for them to share their experiences with you in hopes that you can learn something or relate. Tip number 6, watch the movie The Secret. If you continue on with the 23% challenge, you will notice that the law of attraction is in full effect. So a lot of the principles and concepts that are shown in the movie The Secret are definitely intertwined within the 23% challenge. So please watch the movie. It'll give you an even greater appreciation for the challenge. Tip number 7, set aside at least 1 hour per person. Guys, you don't want to be in a rush, right? So make sure that as you're planning out your gratitude day, that you can at least spend 1 full hour with not only your friend, but also your relative. Chances are, once you express your gratitude towards them, it's going to spark a conversation which will probably last an hour or maybe 2 or 3. It doesn't really matter. The point is that you manage your time well enough to the point where you can accommodate each person for at least 1 hour. Tip number 8. Understand this. Everyone appreciates differently. So please be prepared for different types of reactions from your people, right? So someone may not be in the best mood. So you may not get the reaction that you are ultimately looking for from that person. However, the next person could be in an amazing mood, right? Feeling these high frequency emotions. So they may give you the response that you're actually looking for. Whatever the case may be, this is all about you sharing. This is about you participating in Gratitude Day. So I understand that reactions may be different, but ultimately it is up to you to make sure that you vibrate at a higher frequency. So just be prepared for different reactions. That's all. Tip number 9. Don't stop at one family member and one friend. Keep going. Guys, if you're feeling amazing because you're sharing all this great stuff with all these great people, then keep it going, all right? Now, there is a level above you known as the advanced level. So if you're considering Gratitude Day, and maybe you want to take it to the next level, then Coach D wants to recommend that you move on up to the advanced level. Tip number 10. Don't stop at 3 reasons. Keep going. Guys, I got to tell you, if you're talking to someone that you truly appreciate, and you know that you appreciate them for more than 3 reasons, then write them all down and make sure you get it all out. Use full disclosure. Please don't stop at 3, especially if you have more reasons. Tip number 11. Take a chance. Step outside of your comfort zone. Here's the thing, guys. People do not know how much you appreciate them. So you gotta let them know. All right. So this is another reason why you definitely want to do this. Even though you may think other people in your life know how much you appreciate them, chances are they really don't. So we're going to use our mouth to communicate why it is we're thankful. Tip number 12. Follow your intuition, especially when selecting your people and also when sharing your reasons. If more than 3 reasons come out, let it out. If while you are selecting your people, whether it's a friend or a family member, go with your gut instinct. You may say, well, you know what? I could talk to that person. Maybe I could talk with this person. But whatever your intuition is telling you, then go with that. Basically, that's your inner spirit telling you which direction you should head into. Tip number 13, trust the process. It works. Let me tell you this. When you tell someone, I appreciate you, that's basically you telling them, I love you. That's right, guys. Appreciation and love go hand in hand. Tip number 14, answer the general questions. Like I said before, you simply watching these videos is what we like to call passive learning. But you actually doing the wellness activities is active learning. Now, to reinforce the active learning, let's go back and address the questions. And please use full disclosure, think about your responses, and write everything down. Okay. Guys, I want to thank you for watching. I definitely want to thank you for listening. As always, let's eat well, feel well, think well, do well, be well. This is your man, Coach D. I'm signing out, and always remember, take care. I love you, so God bless.